Hello. Oh, the challenges of the camera. Good morning. Okay, let me not wiggle it so much. I wanted to talk to you a little bit this morning about my book. The title of my book is Sad No More, SAD, and that does not stand for seasonal affective disorder, as some people think it might. What it stands for is the 3-step process that I discuss in detail in my book. So I wanted to get more specific about that so that people aren't confused. And I also wanted to share a couple of things. First of all, where I'm sitting right now in my chair here in the living room, or in the new part of the house. And this table is where I spent hours and hours working on my book. And I wanted to show you. Here is the original painting that my mom had done when I was a kid. That is the cover of my book. So I wanted to show you that. That was the original painting. And then there's my book, Sad No More. When we are upset by things in life, we need to do 3 things to help take care of ourselves. The first thing is SAD. SAD stands for stop. Stop, adjust, do you. SAD. And I came up with this little 3-step process because it's simple, it's easy to remember, and yes, there is a double meaning with, the word sad, obviously, that when we're sad, we're unhappy, and it's an element of depression, and it's just easy to remember. 3 steps. We need simple things. Life is hard. We don't need anything harder. So stop, adjust, and do you. So for stopping, we need to, first of all, you need to literally stop. Whatever is going on, whatever you're involved in, if it's a conversation, if it's a phone call, if it's a situation, you need to stop the interaction. So sometimes that means hanging up. Sometimes that means walking away without saying another word. Sometimes that means not replying to an email, a message, or some kind of communication because you're very upset. So that's not the time to reply. We need to walk away. We need to stop. Once we've stopped, then we need to, a part of the stopping process is to calm ourselves down. And in my book, I outline several different methods of how to calm yourself down. Breathing techniques, physical relaxation, pets, EFT, the tapping that I frequently do on these videos are all methods to calm your body down. When our bodies get agitated, our brains do not work right. And I describe that in my book as well, how that works, how your brain does not work. Once you have stopped, then you need to adjust. Step 2 of this process is adjust. And adjustment is about us figuring out it's sort of like how we can deal with the situation. Part of it is accepting ourselves, getting support for ourselves, so affiliating with people who are like us and who will be supportive and affirm our feelings and not tell us we're stupid or wrong somehow. We can also question our thoughts, inquiry, which is really helpful. I outline that in my book. Questioning the validity of your thoughts. So many of us are literally driven by our thoughts, and the thoughts are absolutely irrational or just ridiculous. But if we don't question them, we just keep rolling with it. We need to question our thoughts. We need to also work on not people-pleasing, which is a big tendency for emotionally wired folks. We tend to want to make everybody happy and keep everybody happy. And we have to learn that even if we want to do that, we cannot always do that. We also need to it's helpful to practice self-compassion, which is being kind and supportive to yourself. And I outline that in my book. I also discuss, and I don't have time here to get into it, the GEMS personality system: pearls, emeralds, rubies, sapphires, and how each of us has a basic main motivation in life. And what that motivation is determines how we do life. And when you're dealing with people who are not you, it's in your best interest to understand what their motivation is. If you understand what their motivation is, you can more effectively interact with them. You can more effectively communicate with them. And it makes everything so much better. And we can adjust our expectations of other people based on who they are. So that is really, really helpful. Oh, and that was my last point, adjusting your expectations. We need to be careful about what pressure we're putting on ourselves and others. And if we're putting expectations on someone that is literally just, it's not them, they just are not capable of doing that, then we set up ourselves to be frustrated, to be disappointed, to be upset on a regular basis, and we are only hurting ourselves. We need to stop doing that. The last part is the do you. And for that, I've got a whole bunch of different tools. Spiritual things, prayer and meditation, personal passions, relationships, self-care. I talk about physical exercise, getting physical medication. I cover medication as well. That is an important part of self-care for many of us, at least at times in our life. We may need medication. So I cover that. I talk about personal protection, your internal strong parts, things like that. Coloring books are also there. So lots of different things in the final section on doing you. So I just wanted to clarify what Sad No More is. Sad No More is the title of my book, and I'm so proud of it. I'm so happy with it. It is helping so many people, and I would love for it to get out there some more. I would love for more people to take a look at it and read through it and utilize it. Use it, try it, test it out. Let me know what you need more information on. I mean, if you read my book and there's something that confuses you or you're not sure about, then please post on my Facebook page or message me, contact me, email me, whatever, and I'll be glad to explain some more. If there's something that you want to know more about, I can do videos on it. I can do some additional writing on the Facebook page about that part of the book. So I am hoping that this can be more and more interactive, so to speak. I really would love to develop a supportive community around these ideas so that we pearls, we heart people can form the networks that we need to be healthy and well and strong. So thank you for listening, and I hope you get my book. You can either get it on Amazon, you can order it directly on Amazon, or if you would like to get a copy directly from me, that's awesome. I always have some on hand, be happy to send you one. Contact me about how to pay for it, and when I send you a copy from me, I will be happy to sign it and personalize it to you, if you would like that. So, and I can get those out to you within days. So, like I said, I always have some on hand. So happy to do whatever is best there. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being on my page and for supporting me. And I hope to be able to support you and that we can do this all together. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go out walking. My foot's finally feeling better, so I'm going to go hit the trail for a while and then go to work. So have an awesome day. Hugs to you all. Bye-bye.